I once met a girl who told me about all the fancy things that she wants to achieve out of life. She told me that there was a pastor in her church that she admired so much because of the expensive three-piece suit that he wore, the nice perfume that was all smelly all over his body, the number of personal bodyguards he had around him. Remember, this is a pastor, the expensive wristwatch that he had, and she told me how dreamy she wanted that, and she wished that she could achieve that in her life. But when I got to know this girl for a while, when I got to know the strength of her character, the quality of her thinking, I came to realize that all the things that she said that she wanted, they were just dreams. There was no effort behind what she said that she wanted. And that's why in this video, I'm going to share with you what any poor person who does what I'm going to share right now in this video can become rich. And mind you, it doesn't matter where you are, it doesn't matter where you come from. If you can just put yourself dedicatedly for just 1 year, or let's just not say 1 year, okay, for the first 5 weeks, okay, for the first 7 days, okay, for just 30 minutes a day, okay, you are going to be on your path to becoming rich. And by the way, whether you have any money or no connections, whether you have anybody that can sponsor you or anything, these things apply to you. It's borderless and it doesn't define your location. So let's go right into the video. The first thing that you need if you want to transition from being poor, okay, from being broke, from having no money, is that you need financial literacy. Okay, this is one thing that a lot of people ignore. The thing that they can get from point zero to point 100 without first counting the digits. The thing that they can become from poor to getting rich, okay, without first doing the hard work. See, if you want to become a king, you must first become a pawn on the chessboard. Before you become a king on the chessboard, you must first become a pawn. You must get used to the process because the process is what defines you when you get to the kingship, okay? You cannot just be born and then have everything, okay? And I'm sorry, by the way, if you are born in poverty, I'm very sorry for you. I understand what it feels because I know what it means to not have anything, okay? So let me know, I'm just trying to let you know that the journey is not just your journey, we are in this together. The second thing that you need is that you need budgeting. But by the way, before you even start trying to get rich, you must have a dream in your heart. Remember that dream that you had when you were a child. That dream is valid. God put that dream in your heart for a reason. And that's why you have to follow this blueprint I'm sharing with you because it's very, very necessary. Not everybody is going to share the truth for you, but I'm going to let you know that this your dreams are valid. So you need to budget. Even no matter the job you're working, okay, no matter the job that you're working, you must try to make sure that you plan out how much you spend on food, how much you spend on food, how much you spend on transport, how much you spend on other things, okay? Your entertainment, try to budget. Don't just spend on anything that breaks up. Make sure that you know that if you're spending 2,000 naira every day, you're spending 2,000 naira every day and stick to the budget. The third thing that you need to do is that a portion of how much you earn, if you earn 100%, 10% of that money should go to your savings, nothing less than 10%. Okay, so if you're earning 100K, 10K should go for your savings. It's very important. Then you need to invest. What do you invest in? You can invest in yourself, invest in portfolios, invest in businesses. But that's just by the way. You need to know the secret to your wealth and freedom and abundance is in investment, not in get rich quick schemes. Then you need to have the spirit of an entrepreneur. The spirit of an entrepreneur is the spirit of ownership, the spirit of owning what you have, the spirit of controlling how your money works, so that you no longer work for money, but money works for you. It's very, very necessary that you have the entrepreneurship spirit. But by the way, in this way, I just want to let you know that these are the things that any poor person can do to become rich. What's most important is that you have the mindset of someone that wants to transition from being poor to being rich. Then you need to assess debt management. Look at yourself. Tell yourself, are you actually in debt? Are you borrowing money to borrow and then pay back what you already borrowed? Are you borrowing money to lend or what are you exactly are you doing in debt? Okay, try to make sure that you cut down your debt and that you're not in debt to anybody. It is very, very necessary that you're not in debt to anybody if you want to transition from being poor to being rich. Because debt is the one thing that's going to kill your resourcefulness, the one thing that's going to kill your dedication and effort, and it's going to make sure that your dreams do not get to reality. Then you need to network strategically. Not everybody that you meet is your friend. There are some people that just get by. There are some people that you just meet in this particular place in your life. Okay, there are some people that are meant for more. And what you need to understand is that if you want more, you must become more. Because what you are, you attract. So when people tell me that, oh, I cannot get this, I cannot get this, or they don't want to give me this, it's because you are not that person. You must become that person to attract what you want out of life. It's that simple because there's energy. You have a particular energy that you're carrying. That's why a certain set of people always attract you. If you're attracting drunkards or sex addicts or people that are not even so resourceful, it's because that is what you are. So you must try to understand what you are, who you are, what you want out of life, and this is to follow you. Then you need to continuously learn. Never stop learning. A person that stops learning is either a dead man or is a stupid man because you must never reject learning. Learning is the first way you begin to earn. And make sure that you put yourself out there. Keep learning. Books, audiobooks, seminars, conferences, meeting people that can teach you. Never forget to be a student, okay? Humility is the secret to attaining wisdom. Humility is the secret to attaining greatness. Never forget to be thankful. Gratitude is everything. And so, by the way, anybody that can practice these things I'm telling you, you're going to transition yourself from being a poor man to being a rich man. Because I need you to know, understand, before you have any money in your account, before you become rich and wealthy, you must first transition your mind from having a poor mentality to having a rich mentality. Because everything starts in the mind. If you want money, if you want wealth, if you want abundance, it first starts from your mindset, okay? And if you do not have the mindset of someone that wants to become rich and wealthy, you can never become rich and wealthy. Because what you create in the mind becomes your reality. And like always, my friends, I'm rooting for you, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Peace.